I need y'all to like this video and comment if you want to. And always turn your post notification on so you know the next time I drop something. You dig?
What's your body count? Body count doesn't matter. What's your body? Oh my god. Okay, I'll answer for you since you're gonna not answer. It's 73.
That's fucking rude. And very presumptuous of you.
Why is it rude if body count doesn't matter?
But I could say that yours is probably
Because to him it does, so he's
Mine is 2.
Yeah.
It's funny how they turn their logic against them, and then how you're emoting to it is a clear indication that it does matter. But, you know, I digress.
I don't generally believe in anybody saying that they don't date their own race. What I do believe is being open to dating anybody. And I've always stood by that. And I've always said that I can't stand when people hide their significant others, and I cannot stand, which is a conversation that we've talked about, because you see that in Hollywood with black men, and we can get into that conversation as well.
Ooh, and I have vision insecure too.
And I have a problem where people say they don't date their own race.
So this is what I'm saying. I don't care who anybody dates. I don't. If black women are so fed up or angry with black men that they want to try white guys, fine.
Well, why is it the assumption that we're fed up or angry?
I'll tell you why it's an assumption. First of all, I'm not making this shit up. I'm telling you exactly what I'm seeing said.
We are black women, by the way.
No.
It's just, to me, it's like there's no rational thought. You know what I mean? And what she's basically saying is that if you're going to date outside your race, your preference has to be everybody. I'm okay with your preference being everybody, but your preference can't be white women alone. You can't not prefer me, but you can date outside your race. And it's like, what difference does it make?
And then again, a lot of you niggas will let your white girl that you with or your Mexican girl that you with get off with a lot of shit and not check her because you just don't want to say nothing. But that's your job. If you're going to date outside your race, your job is to stand up for your race every single time that there is a misunderstanding or a lack of knowledge within. Because at that point, if you're not doing that, then what the fuck is you doing? Do you get what I'm saying? You pretty much the house nigga in the house that just let shit happen and you just turn the other cheek. That's not a productive member of the community.
I don't think that a man is dating outside of his race to have to go to war with his woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she qualified herself well enough, and that's typically what most of these white women are on, they know how to like qualify them. They understand that they are in competition as well. And so if she's qualified herself, then I don't have to, go to war with her where I have to defend my race. You know what I'm saying? That's ridiculous. You know what I mean? Just to even think in those terms. I have to defend. I'm dating this woman and want to build a future with her, but I need to make sure that I defend my race in my relationship. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? What are you, dating a Klan member?
Oh, them white girls keep you on a tight leash. Probably. But not Rachel. Like right now, I told her exactly, hey, I got to go to Chicago for business for a couple of days. I'm meeting up with my friend Zalik, who I haven't seen. And yes, we are doing a podcast about black men who date white women. And she was like, oh, well, have fun with that. I was like, don't worry, you'll probably hear it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, everything's open and she's chill about it. She trusts me, 100%. Does she worry about certain things? I'm sure she would, because, she tells me I'm handsome all the time, and she,
you're a handsome guy.
You better stop. But yeah, so, but I think overall I've gained that, that trust with her. I mean, but those are the top 3. She's super smart. I think her being smart is just so attractive.
Yes.
Because, I was a C student, kind of B student in college. I don't even want to talk about what I was in high school.
Right.
But she was valedictorian of her class.
Oh,
so
it's on now.
So that's so that was attractive.
But you've never dealt with, and I know with the NFL, you've never dated, not smart.
Right.
So so that was going to be who you're going to be with anyway, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But I think what kind of scared me a little bit too is, I guess outside of them, the girls that I knew that were in college, they didn't make it till, because, once you're a freshman, and then you meet like 45, 50, you know, black people who you're hanging out with. Then that drops down to 25. And then that dropped down to 10. And then you finally graduate and it's like 4 of y'all. And you're like, oh my goodness, what happened to everybody?
Right,
you know?
what happened?
So
yes. So that was non-physical. Let's go physical. Let's just go the face from the forehead to the chin. What do you love about her face?
What I'll say to that is that it also lends an ear to how much of a damn shame it is that we are now reaping the ramifications and starting to see the light of the ramifications of fatherless homes. I'm not the type of person to just beat down on our women. You know what I mean? There's correction that needs to be made, and I'm here to give that and lend that. But also there has to be a level of empathy. And so you don't know what you don't know. You become you're a different human being when your father's in the picture. That's from man and woman. You're a different human being because your experiences are more balanced. And the reason why is because if you're experiencing a childhood where your mother takes up the space of parent, which creates the universe that you operate under, that she's making up on the fly, mind you, because it's all reactive. There's no space for a male to come in to ground a lot of what your mother's feelings are with logic and be able to understand that. And on top of that, be able to be familiar with a male tone, a male tonality, a male's way of thinking. It takes time, and to be able to do that. And so our women, just like us, were predominantly robbed of that.
Bruh, it's bitter is out here because you too accessible. Like as a bruh, it's a whole lot of it's multiple like bitter movements right now. I'm not saying some of the complaints niggas have are not valid, because they be valid as. But it's like multiple bitter movements right now. And frankly, it's because most of those men are too accessible. Like Big Dog, you with too many of the wrong ones. That's why you feel that way. You feel me? Like, and don't get me wrong, I done dealt with my fair share of bird-ass women. They exist. But I realized I had the option to stop.
I'm sorry.
Before I turned into arguing in the comments, I had the option to look at me and say, hey, dog, how you keep ending up with them?
Yeah. That's beautiful.
Why you keep entertaining these women that don't give a fuck about you for real? Why you riding with women who wouldn't fuck with you when you ain't got no bag? Ooh. Like that's a you problem. Why? Because you got the baddie? Why? Because other niggas say she valid? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we as men, genuinely, bro, raise your standards. Stop arguing with women in the comments. Stop ganging up with other to beat up on women that don't fit your preferences, bro. Just raise your bar.
I agree with, because I hold men to task. I'm all about that, so I agree with him holding men to task and the message of raise the bar. But at the same time, you still need to make the correction, because raising the bar is not the only solution. Okay, there has to be a correction that's put in place that forces you to articulate what is going on. Because if we sit here and just quietly raise the bar, we're basically doing the same thing that our predecessors did and think that just our actions alone is going to be enough. Women believe what they're told. Okay, and so if we're not speaking on it and letting them know, hey, yeah, I'm raising the bar, but simultaneously correcting you and your actions and what is making you unmarriageable, you know what I mean? Then we're doing ourselves a disservice.
Do y'all remember? No, he can't go to bylaw. We'll be in court. The period of bylaw, it didn't say the moderator. It said the chairman of the deacon board would do it. He can't appoint nobody to do the job. He can't appoint nobody. I'm the pastor. I haven't been voted out. I'm not going. I'm not going. I'm not going. I'm not going. Police can't move me and I'm the pastor. Because here it is right here. The church, I don't even know what it is. It's between the church body will be polled by the voting members, and it said if any time that a vote is needed for retention of the mission, a church meeting will be called. The meeting must be stated, and it said the chairman of the deacon ministry will provide. The chairman of the deacon ministry will provide. Let me show it to you. Let me show it to you right here.
So in case y'all need to know what's going on, that was his side chick, his pregnant side chick that came in and they dragged her out, okay? And so the pastor is trying to let them know, yes, I'm caught, but y'all gotta vote me out. I'm still the pastor, okay? So we're gonna, I'm gonna let it keep rocking.
That ain't even, because I asked to do one thing. Ask a question. They won't let me ask a question. They won't let me ask a question because they know I'm telling the truth. You can't, I asked them to let me ask one question. This church will be soon. I asked you already, when y'all came to that meeting, y'all said, I'll let you speak at the meeting. You don't remember that? Right. Hold up. No. This is what happened. Do y'all remember? Hold on, no. See, why they won't let me talk? All I ask is to ask one question. All I ask, they won't let me ask my one question because they know I'm telling the truth. And the police can't come on private property and ask me to leave if I'm not doing nothing to nobody. That's a private property. That's a private property.
Calm down, y'all.
The right way is the right way is number one. The right way is where is your church roll? Where's your church roll? You gotta have an active church roll. Where's your church roll? Where's the secretary of the church? No, you're not you. How you got one? The church secretary is supposed to have one. You haven't been here, but you coming on first Sunday. So how you know who's here second, third, and fourth? No. We're gonna do it right. As long as we do it right, I'm okay. I'm okay with right. As long as we do it right. Because you can't just bring folk in here that ain't been in here since September the 24th. You can't do it. And that's not gonna happen. Thank you. I'm the pastor of the church. And had not done nothing to nobody. The church will witness. I'm the pastor of the church and had not done nothing to nobody. I'm the pastor of the church and have not done no. Because I have not done nothing. I am the pastor. I'm the pastor of the church. And if they can't do that, I haven't done anything. I'm the pastor. Okay, come on, I'll talk to you. Come on. I'll be back.
Show her what's going on. And this is the reason why she didn't want to come to church today. God told her not to come, like he always tells me. Good thing the police was involved. Police came. Yeah, because that was that white girl. Why is she trying to attack the wife? Because the one thing she had. What? One thing the picture. She trying to
We don't stop this.
Ain't nobody clean up in there. Ain't nobody clean up in get the fire.
Y'all just go home. Go home. Let's go. Get up.
You don't come up in that house and telling nobody to get out. Hey, Red. How you doing, bro? Tell officer she don't come up in the house and tell nobody to get out. She don't come up in the house and tell nobody to get
Dang, that was crazy. I could sit here and laugh about it, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna keep it real. Look, this is a reflection of what you get when real men remove themselves from things. Back in the day when the men were still in the church and they weren't trying to tailor the message to fit a feminist agenda, and not holding women accountable, there was order and structure.
Let me tell y'all why these mainstream athletes are always dating or marrying these white women. A lot of the times, these mainstream athletes don't always be at HBCUs, okay? They be at colleges such as Kentucky, Notre Dame, Alabama, which are all predominantly white, okay? So when they at these colleges, and you have so many white people, and then you have this amount of black people that have all came up from the same roots, the same struggle, all that type of stuff, as you are not there here. So when you have these white women that meet these black men in college, they're nurturing, they do their homework, they make sure you eat, they be having cars, they do all of that or whatnot. And these men, they build these relationships with these women, okay? And it goes from there. So when they get drafted, all that type of stuff in the NFL, NBA, MLB, whatever, okay? They take them women with them because they actually fell in love with them. So a lot of the times you cannot fault them for them being there for them at their lowest points of time, instead of actually us being, as African American women, being there for the guys as well, because we came from the same position. So stop being on social media being racist, because
I approve that message. I respect everything she just said. You know, it's not, you know, these women are waiting at the finish line and picking a winner, and black dudes are like, I'm going with the white woman. No, at his lowest, she was there. So that makes all the difference.
But black men marry outside of their race more than every other group of men per capita.
And I'm not making this as an excuse or an example.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that cannot be attributed purely to coincidence. But I'm loyal to the black woman because she suffered the most at the hands of this society and this planet. And because I come from a black woman, I have a special obligation towards her. And when I look at when our successful black men tend to marry out or reproduce outside of the community, on some level, it can be insulting to our sisters.
Okay.
I consider it insulting to the community as a whole. As someone who works in the school, I've had to entertain conversations with black girls who are asking Dr. Umar, is there something wrong with me? Because it appears that when you all make it, y'all always abandon the community in pursuit of your spouse.
As a man who's logical and making a logical decision, do you mortgage the future for your woman? And what I mean by that is this: to build an empire or a dynasty or a legacy for your children requires a team effort. And if we're not able to work in unison as a team because you want to be over me and you believe that you need to be over me and you don't trust me, do I continue to walk this road with you, neglecting what our future can be, the potential of our future, and pouring more into you? Or do I find somebody that is compatible for what my God-given goal is in life and build with that person? Because we can't mortgage our future at the behest of worshiping our women to health, which is not going to happen.
I left my 28-year marriage because there was a Porsche in my driveway. When I asked him whose it was, he said it was his and that he'd been thinking about it and researching it for a while. And he added, "Isn't it a beauty?" I couldn't believe that he'd been actively thinking about getting this expensive car that he didn't need, and then got the car and never mentioned it to me. No matter how hard I tried, he could not understand that I was upset that he'd completely left me out of this entire Porsche episode. He was functioning like a single person. He got really angry and said that I was car shaming him.
You can't make this up, boys. 28 years down the drain. 28 years over a car. You know, hey, boys, my husband got to this and got to that. Maybe he just wanted a new car. Yeah, he probably should have talked to her about it. You probably should have. At the end of the day, man, you know, you can't make this up. You know, I've seen video after video of all these older women leaving their husbands, not realizing the grass is not greener. The grass is greener where you water it. There's millions of people that need to hear that message. You don't just leave somebody. No one takes their vows seriously nowadays. This is the whole problem in our world. No one takes God seriously, no one takes vows seriously, and it's a never-ending process. It's going to get worse and worse and worse as the years progress. I'm telling you, there's never been more of an important choice of who you pick and choose to be your wife. Stay cold out here, boys, I'm telling you.
I'm not going to lie, it brings me joy to know that white men are going through the same thing that us black men are going through.
White people get out the car when the police get out. You hear 2 doors shut. You want to tell me why the fuck you just pulled me over back there? Brenda, get back in the car! Niggas get pulled over and call their mama. Mama, they behind me. Oh, Lord. I told you to get your license. You ain't got one of them old ass mama. Where you at? She tell your daddy, Ray, they got him. Them black daddies be glad you going to jail. That's good enough for his ass. Let him go down there and clean that shit up. This is good. He ain't working no house. Shit, you know, sucking all my goddamn heat and food up. Let him go down there and clean that shit up. This is good. He can get him a trade down there. They got jobs.
I need y'all to like this video and comment if you want to. And always turn your post notification on so you know the next time I drop something, you dig?